In the vibrant heart of the emerald meadow, the summer sun felt like more than just light. It was a permanent, inexhaustible gift. Every leaf shimmered like polished amber, and the air hummed with the heavy, sweet scent of honey. This was the kingdom of Gerry. As the self-proclaimed rock star of the meadow, Gerry the Grasshopper lounged atop a towering sunflower, resplendent in his flamboyant tie-dye vest. He closed his eyes, coaxing a carnival melody from his violin that made the very air dance. To Gerry, tomorrow was a hollow concept, a song that hadn't been written yet. But below him, in a world of dust and effort, lived Arthur the ant. Wearing a battered leaf-pod helmet, Arthur carried a golden grain of wheat 3 times his own weight. Each step left a deep crater in the dirt, his rhythm as heavy and certain as an ancient pendulum. Gerry paused his bow, drifting down with a smirk. "Arthur, my friend, wasting your life in the dirt for a season that hasn't even arrived." He gestured grandly at the radiant sky. "Look at the sun, man. It's free. Why not join this eternal party and dance?" Arthur wiped the sweat from his brow, his voice raspy but unshakable. "Gerry, this sun isn't the gift. It's a loan from the earth. And when winter comes to collect the debt, a fragile violin string won't pay the bill." But Gerry only laughed louder, leaping back into the flowers to drown out the warning with a burst of wild jazz. He was the king of today, and today was all that mattered. But time is a ruthless accountant. One morning, the gold drained from the meadow without warning, replaced by a deathly lead-gray sky. The first blizzard swept across the grass like a silent judgment. Gerry tried to play his violin, his last act of defiance against the cold, but a single frozen snowflake landed on the wood. With a haunting metallic shriek, the string snapped. In that moment, his pride shattered along with the withered flowers. He staggered through snow that now reached his knees, his once glorious stage now a white graveyard. He desperately clawed at the frozen mud, searching for a single forgotten seed. But the earth had turned to impenetrable steel. The boring walls of the anthill he once mocked were the only things keeping the darkness at bay. Just as the fire of his life began to flicker out, Gerry saw a spark, a faint, sacred amber glow peeking from a crack in a granite rock, the air vent of the ant fortress. He used his last ounce of strength to beat against the heavy mud door. It cracked open. Arthur stood there, framed by glowing grain silos, looking like a silent judge. Gerry's voice was a broken whisper, shivering like a dying flame. "I have no more songs. My life, it's fading." Arthur looked at the fallen artist. There was no mockery in his eyes, only a heavy, ancient wisdom. In this world, Arthur spoke softly. "You must first learn to sweat before you can earn the right to sing." But Arthur did not close the door. He reached out a calloused hand and pulled Gerry into the warmth. "This winter," Arthur said, his voice firm, "you will use your rhythm to set the pace for the labor teams. We begin preparing for the next summer today." The warmth of the fortress was more than just physical. It was the warmth of purpose, of community, of a future earned. As Gerry felt life return to his frozen limbs, he understood. Preparation is the shield that stops the arrows of misfortune. You must work like there is no tomorrow, so that you can dance when tomorrow finally comes. Thank you for watching.